many times have you started a diet where you've lost a few pounds, you feel great, you feel motivated, you feel like you finally cracked the code to fat loss, only to end up back where you started a few weeks later, left wondering what the hell happened? Why does this always happen to you? Is there an issue with yourself? Is your metabolism broken? And looking around at everyone else who seems to be so successful in their fat loss journeys, getting in shape, dropping the pounds, getting lean, seeing their abs, and just thinking to yourself, why can they do it and I can't? Because you've tried keto, you've done carnivore, you've done 1 meal a day, you've done fasting, you've done the juice detoxes, you've done the Slimming World clubs. And admittedly, they all did work until they didn't. And if that sounds familiar, if that sounds like you and you're sitting there nodding your head, agreeing, then this is exactly the video that you need to watch, because I'm going to help solve that for you. Because what if I told you that the reason that the diet stopped working isn't actually anything to do with the diet itself? Now, by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what I mean and how you can stop repeating the cycle. But first, if you are new to the channel, welcome. I appreciate you being here. I'm Jamie, I'm an online coach. I'm a father of 2, married for 10 years, and I've been coaching for over 6 years, helping men and women just like you who are frustrated, jumping from diet to diet, trying to find the one to get them into shape. Now, I've been there myself. There was once a time when I was over 95 kilos, out of shape, looking really bad, and feeling embarrassed by how I was looking. And I tried the diets. I'd done keto, I'd done fasting, I'd done all of these different things, hoping to land on one diet that would finally unlock the door to being lean. And I finally managed it. And that took me from there to completing 2 photo shoots. My latest one where I got down to sub 10% body fat, weighing in at 72 kilos. And I've helped countless men and women along the way do just the same, finally crack the code to their fat loss without doing anything extreme, without doing anything restrictive, by finding a diet that actually works for them and their lifestyle and takes them from A to B in the shortest amount of time possible. And this is exactly what I'm going to help you with. So if you are tired of saying that you'll start again on Monday, I've created my free Kickstart 21 program, which takes you through the first few weeks of coaching with myself, the exact method that I use with my clients to get them into the shape that you see on my Instagram. Go to the description box, click the link, download it, get involved, and it's going to help you get off to the best possible start. Your fat loss is going to help build a diet that you can actually stick to and to finally stop repeating the cycle. So let's get into it. Here's the truth. The bottom line, every diet does in fact work, but they only work because they do one thing. They all have one thing in common, and that is they create a calorie deficit. There's no magic formula, there's no magic hack. It doesn't matter how the diet is dressed up, how the person is selling it, how highly they speak of it. If you have ever lost any weight on any single diet that you have done, it is because it has achieved one thing, and that is created a calorie deficit, nothing more. But the issue that you continuously run into is that it's not sustainable. You can't stick to it. These diets that people do, keto, carnivore, 1 meal a day, fasting, they're all so rigid, so restrictive. They offer no flexibility to actually navigate life, which we all know is crazy. Think about it. Keto, bread, pasta, rice, potato. Nope, can't have them. Going out for a meal just became a lot harder, and it became a lot boring. And it became boring. Carnivore, really hot day. You fancy some fruit? Nope, sorry, can't have that. Clean eating only. It's your son's 6th birthday. He wants you to have some cake, but you can't. He's now gutted, crying in the corner. So good one there. Fasting. You're absolutely ravenous. You're hangry. You're shouting at everyone, snapping, can't contain your anger, but your eating window doesn't open for another 2 hours, so you're going to have to suck it up. All of these diets, they put in these silly rules, these restrictive rules that do not need to be in place. Because life just happens. Birthdays, meals out, work events, you're stressed, you're going on holiday. So whilst these diets do create a calorie deficit and therefore do technically work, they offer no flexibility on how to navigate these various curveballs that life will throw your way. And the second that you do get a curveball, bam, you're unable to stick to it. It becomes unsustainable and it gets sacked off. But really think about it. Every time you quit a diet, it has nothing to do with the fact that the diet stopped working. The diet was working, the weight was coming off, but you could no longer stick to it. The methods did not fit in with your lifestyle. So if the problem isn't the deficit that's being created and it's not your willpower ultimately, what is the solution? Well, the solution is the method that I used personally to go from 95 kilos down to completing not just one but 2 photo shoots, getting down to 72 kilos at my latest one, sub 10% body fat. It is the method that I use with all of my clients. It is why they get the results that they get. And the method is simple. We work with calorie and macro targets or ranges. We work out what is relevant for you, what you need in order to be in that deficit. We then build a diet that the majority of is nutritious foods that are going to be good for your body, help you recover, give you energy, feel good, perform well, that are aligned with the goals that you want to achieve. But we then fit in your favorite foods. If you like a biscuit, if you like to have a croissant over the weekend with the family, that stuff gets worked in. If you like to have a square of chocolate or something in the evening, in your yogurt bowl, great, easy to work in. This method gives the flexibility whilst producing the results. If you're going out for a meal, great, fantastic. Let's plan for it. Let's adjust where we need to. Let's make some smart choices if we need to. And then we go and enjoy the meal. No harm done. Because the goal ultimately isn't to have the perfect diet. It's to have a diet that takes you from A to B to get you the result, to get you lean, to get your abs on show, to get you feeling good and fantastic, both in your clothes, but also out of your clothes. And doing that in the shortest amount of time possible. And to be honest, for most of you, you don't need a whole new diet. You don't need to change everything up. What I do with every single one of my clients, and exactly what I did with myself, is carried out an assessment week. And that assessment week allows us to review your current diet, your eating habits, your meal frequencies, your food choices, the amount of calories and macros you're consuming, and make adjustments based off that so that it ultimately doesn't even feel like you're dieting. So review what you're doing right now, tidy it up where you need to, align the calories and the macros to where they need to be in order to put you in that deficit that allows the weight to come down, and you will be well on your way. And this is exactly what my Kickstart 21 program does. It takes you through that assessment week. It goes through the first few weeks of coaching, of what is done with clients from a nutritional sense. And throughout that, after the assessment week, at the end of the coaching program, you will be able to book on to a call with myself where we'll go through all of it and get you set up to have the most successful fat loss phase that you have ever had. The link to join it, to download it, is below. Don't miss the opportunity. Stop jumping from diet to diet when you don't need to. The solution is here. I have it. Go do it. And if you have found this video useful, if you have liked it, then do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. This is where I'm going to be sharing all things fat loss, how to make it easier, how to make it sustainable, how to actually get the results that you've been struggling to get to. So subscribe, like, share. If you want to see some more behind the scenes stuff, some more coaching results, some stuff that I get up to outside of coaching, my personal life, head over to my Instagram, drop me a follow there. But thank you for watching. I appreciate the support. See you on the next one.